All right.
Mark, a few weeks after your writing in Toronto,
Yeah.
you told us normally going to a new team, you will be one or two leaders in the team. And you were kind of surprised that the good atmosphere and everybody have an option to talk in the dressing room.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't impacting you and championship after that? And
I think everyone had the same mindset from the get-go. Everybody understood the chance that we had, and everybody invested in it. And that, I think that was the key, especially when we hit the tough times, or the times that things were not working out as well we wanted. That open mindset and that positive attitude towards solving the problems. I thought that that only comes from being unselfish as a team, as a man, and willing to fix whatever issues were going on the court.
so your experience in here, you came to a great point.
Yeah, well, yeah, obviously, yeah, everything. What else can you ask for? You leave a situation that you've been in for 10.5 years that kind of made you who you are, and you pretty much a made man there, and you get a chance to make a run at the championship, and I don't know how long it was, 26 regular season games and plus the playoffs. After that, you're an NBA champion, and being able to contribute to that, it means the world to me.
Mark, of these last couple of days, have they been what you would expect? I mean, I'm sure you've thought about what a championship would feel like, and after.
Yeah, well,
Is it kind of come to fruition? Like, does it feel like what you thought it would be?
yeah. With a lot more beer than expected. But I was able to handle it pretty well on my body. At least it feels like it. But no, yeah, seriously, it's been amazing. It's been amazing, and the highs, the lows. It's been so mentally and physically draining that it still hasn't hit you. You still. It still feels like you're deep in the rabbit hole of games and coverages and all that kind of stuff. So I think it's going to take a minute and perspective and a couple steps back and being alone somewhere and kind of like just being able to reflect on everything. Right now we're still enjoying it, and it's time to still celebrate. Maybe slow down on the beer a little bit, but it's still, time to celebrate, because what we accomplished as a franchise, as a city, as a team, and as obviously as in every case, every man, every player, it's pretty impressive and remarkable.
Can you describe what it did feel like and how that feeling evolved?
It was a mix. It's like it was a mix of emotions. Exciting, obviously, thrilling, but at the same time, was like. You almost were mad at it in a way, like it's finally over, and you came up on top of it. As a competitive guy, that's all you wish for, is to keep competing, and now it's like it's over. It's not no one to compete against, and you kind of mad at it, but it feels a lot better when you're on the winning side. Obviously, I didn't want to imagine or think about what it would feel like to be on the other side.
That was something that Fred also sort of said. It's like, where's the next challenge? What do I do now? Kind of type thing. I mean, you're still obviously fresh in it.
It's true.
Have you thought about the next year and 2 years and like where you do find that motivation?
In a month, we start training camp with the national team next month, and it's going to be the first time that we are without the so-called older guys, Pau, Navarro, Calderon, all those guys are now with the national team. So, us, the younger generation, are taking over, and that's for me, obviously is a big challenge and a motivating one. And I think you always find challenges, and who's the best guy you can compete with is yourself, and always trying to find ways to improve. One thing I always believed in the playoffs, it shows you in many ways the things that you need to improve if you want to continue to improve, and and to me, I saw a few things that I need to improve on, and I want to work on them.
Mark, how soon after the game did you speak with Pau, and what was that first conversation?
He was back in Spain, so I think once I got to the room after midnight, once I got to the room, FaceTimed him. He was, having coffee, so he was wide awake, and yeah, he was very happy, obviously.
Mark, how does this championship compare to some of your previous success with the Spanish national team, the World Cup, Olympic medals, or even Spain?
It's hard to compare different competitions. Here you go such a long time. Obviously, I cannot say the whole season, but when you think about the first round of the playoffs only, it feels like a year ago. If I think of the game my first game in New York, it feels like ages ago. And if I feel about training camp with the Grizzlies, it just doesn't seem happen, this season. So just so draining, and beating a team 4 times each round, it's really hard, and only the best team wins it. The best team standing is the one that's going to win it all. It doesn't happen by chance, and doesn't happen. You have a bad day, but if you're the best team, you're going to win 4 games. So with the national team, you play. It's elimination game, so obviously there's a lot more pressure on one game. And here you gotta be on it every game, every series, if you want to win it all, because you have to be the best game for a lot of games.
Does it feel like the stage was bigger, the expectations were higher?
Well, definitely the attention. I don't know about the attention was a lot bigger because here you understand how much attention the NBA gets and what platform we are at. But playing an Olympic final I consider pretty big as well, and playing in a World Cup final I consider also huge. And at the end of the day, that's what you wish as a player, is playing at that level, and a competitor is see where you at, and hopefully win.
Mark, you mentioned when it's over you felt mad. Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
I'm not angry. It was a mix of emotions. Put it in a blender. It's extremely happy, but also angry. I don't know. It's just a lot of emotions.
Sort of like a fighter, if you ever fight, you're still kind of amped up and.
Yeah, and okay, what now? It's weird. It's weird. You're completely wired, and I don't know. It just takes. I guess it takes a minute. It takes a minute because you've been, like I said, now you're really deep in the rabbit hole, and to find your way out of there, it's going to take a couple days.
Is it a little bit different than some of those other competitions because you're engaged in it for so long? You get so far removed from reality, maybe, or something?
Yeah, I guess it's a little bit different because of that, but also over there we in a different country for 3 or 4 weeks. Sharing a room with a teammate, having breakfast, lunch, and dinner with the team. It's also, I enjoy both options. I don't, I enjoy both tremendously. And whenever you have a chance to do it, the European way or the FIBA way competition, it's awesome, and it's pretty awesome too.
But either way, you're just immersed, right? You're just so.
Yeah. So you saw locked into everything that the only time that you get a little taste of the outside world is when we speak to you guys. At least for me, if I don't speak to you guys, I don't get any information or I don't hear the talks. Because it's just not important.
Not to keep searching for metaphors on the mad thing, but is it kind of like you go up a really long hill and then you look back at the hill and you're like, oh, I hate how hard it was, kind of thing?
No. That part, I think it's I don't know. I think it's just an emotional moment, and you just kind of letting go, and that's what it's like. I don't know. I can't explain it. I can put it in words. Maybe the word is not angry or mad, but it's it's definitely it's just something that it's inside of you that you held on for so long, and you finally got one. And I didn't know how much winning a ring would mean to me until I was getting it, or that to me was something that before I was like, okay, you win a ring, great. If you don't, you don't. It's about the process, about everything else. But now that you have one, you like, okay, you understand how hard it is to get it, and I gained so much more respect for all the guys that been there. And for the team that we just played. I thought that team, their resilience and their heart was unreal. I was, right after the game, that was the first thing I thought, like, that team has a lot of heart, and they showed.
What do you like most about your team in the end, in the final analysis?
What I said at the beginning of the, of the session, how we approached the tough times, how we approached after game 1 against Orlando, how we approached after game 2 against Milwaukee, after, I think, game, what was it, 4?
Game 3 against Philly.
How we approach that, how we approach every challenge we faced. I wouldn't even say tough times. When we were challenged, I just liked the way we reacted as a team, not as players, but as a team. Coaches, everyone, trainers, the whole everybody that is in there involved around the team. It was really good to see and able to enjoy it.
Mark, I know you don't like to look ahead too much, but obviously you have a player option.
Yeah.
You thought about it, you made a decision.
Not at all. Not at all. Haven't really looked into it much. I'm sure that the franchise has, other priorities to go first, and I'm sure that once that is, decided, we'll see what the rest is, or what they want to do, or how it goes. But like I said, now it's time to celebrate and enjoy this moment.
Mark, what does it mean to you to be able to share this win, this moment with all of Toronto tomorrow, with all of its fans?
It's going to be, I think it's going to be epic. It's going to be crazy. We just can't wait. We can't wait to see them, because you felt it, after the Milwaukee series. You say, okay, we win it all. It's going to be crazy, and we did it. We won it, and I thought that they were a huge part of it. They were always supporting us, no matter what. And you feel that energy, and how they, would make you go again and one more time, and you're down in the game, but they supporting you, and so you feel that.
Did you get a chance to see how people were celebrating in Toronto?
I've seen a couple clips, yeah.
Your comments on that, just how...
Just be safe. Just be safe. Have a lot of fun, and please be safe. That's all.
Mark, you mentioned how your team responded to each of those kind of landmarks over the playoffs. Was there something common about in each case, or was each challenge a little different, and you handled them in a different way, or was there a thread?
The best gift that I ever had as a basketball player was a mirror. So I think that everyone, those moments, instead of pointing fingers or blaming someone else, they look at their own mirror and like, okay, what can I do better? And there were no excuses. We're not blaming. There was a lot of owning, and we went from there. And once you do that part, it's pretty easy.
Mark, after being locked in on one goal every day for the past two
Yeah.
plus months, what have the past couple mornings been like? Like, when you wake up, do you know it's over, or does it take a minute to be like, oh yeah, I don't have to be focused on this game plan?
Yeah, well, today was the first time, obviously, waking up in Toronto. Waking up in Vegas was a little rough. But, today I wake up a lot better. And just, just being able to kind of open up, the angle vision and enjoying your family in a different way, and being able to really be with them, and not just be with them, but your mind is somewhere else. You can actually now enjoy and kind of soak it in, and don't worry about, I have to go to practice, or I have to, watch film. I got to watch, or even when you're not watching film or not, you don't have to go to practice. Your brain is just still locked in and wired into the games, and you just don't enjoy the company as much. You try to be there, but you're not really there. So doing that, I think that's going to help me, and hopefully some sunshine.
Mark, you basically won nearly everything in basketball. So what keeps you motivated to keep going? Like, what could be the next goal for you?
I think you find motivation within yourself. Like it's, just the chance of do what we do for a living. We're very fortunate, and that should motivate you enough. Not many people have a chance to do what we do. So that alone makes you feel so special, and and how many people support you, and you represent so many people that I think that's a lot of fuel for you to keep going. And you understand that you could say you're in the fourth quarter of your career now. So fourth quarter is time to go and start to play and give it all you have. So it's time to enjoy it.
Is this your daughter? What was it like to share this moment with your family?
Yes, it's Julia, my daughter. And it's great. She was happy. You got a silver, right? A silver one, and now we have a gold one. And that's she was happy that we had one of each. We had the Eastern Conference one, and now the final one. So yeah, she was happy. She liked both.
Mark, would Kawhi's decision affect your decision, do you think, coming back here after having had a chance to chase a championship with him and then this?
I think Kawhi impacts, the team and the franchise in so many different ways that I'm sure he'll have something to do with it because I don't think there's many players of let me say that again. I don't think there's any other player of his caliber right now in the NBA. He's I think, on a pedestal by himself. Age-wise, his game, his leadership, the way he carries himself. I haven't been around all of them, but being around him, I tell you, he's, one of a kind.
What about him did you learn over these last 2 months? Maybe there's some stuff you did know, there's some stuff you didn't.
He's a good leader. He's a very good leader, and he speaks when it's needed. He's very direct, and he plays. He doesn't give you excuses. He doesn't, look for ways out. He just keeps playing, keeps pushing. Very positive. Heck of a player.
Can we do questions in Spanish now, please?
Sure. Hola. Gracias.
Supongo que las últimas 48 horas han sido una montaña rusa, has pensado mucho en todo lo que has necesitado hacer, los sacrificios, las personas que te han ayudado a llegar aquí. Supongo también que estás pensando un poco en el futuro, en los objetivos que te quieres plantear, tienes el anillo. ¿Puedes explicar un poco cómo te ves en el futuro?
No, las últimas 48 horas han sido de disfrute máximo, de disfrutar y también convivir con los compañeros de otra manera, de una forma mucho más relajada, de un ambiente mucho más festivo, que obviamente los últimos 2 meses que han sido de mucha concentración, entonces ahora mismo pues es mucho más fácil, ¿no? Te ríes de muchas situaciones que has vivido conjuntamente, pues te ríes porque visto ahora con perspectiva pues hacen gracia, pero bueno, ahora te digo, es un momento para disfrutar, realmente no estamos haciendo análisis más que el de disfrutar de un anillo que es muy, muy difícil de conseguir.
Antes del quinto partido hablaba con Scariolo sobre lo que supondría ganar anillo y mundial en el mismo año. Él dijo que tocaba madera y ya está. ¿Qué supondría para ti?
Es que, a ver, para mí... una cosa no suma más a la otra. Son 2 cosas para mí muy, muy independientes. Yo le doy mucho valor a todas las cosas que pasan por el momento en el que pasan y ya está. Para mí no son...
Un año en el que has sufrido también el cambio de salir de Memphis, ¿no?
Sí, pero me queda tan lejos eso ya. Yo no soy una persona que se quede en el pasado y que es una cosa que era un riesgo que había que correr, que la franquicia apostó por el cambio también y que les agradezco mucho y que podía haber salido mal. Pero gracias a Dios ha salido muy bien. Creo que todas las partes han puesto de sus partes y muy feliz, la verdad, porque al final, ya te digo, no creía que me importara tanto el ganar un anillo.
O sea, muy feliz por lo que estás pasando en este momento.
Sí, muy feliz, disfrutando mucho. Digo, han sido 48, 72 horas muy intensas, pero que después pues, de una larga batalla y de pasar unos meses pues muy, muy metido de cabeza en el objetivo, pues ahora pues bajando también la guardia un poco y disfrutando.
¿Habéis hablado tú y Marc, tú y Pau, del hecho de que habéis pasado la historia, los 2 hermanos?
No, es que yo y Pau realmente no hablamos pues de sus sobrinos, hablamos de los planes de vacaciones, hablamos de su boda, pero de baloncesto realmente con Pau os sorprendería lo poco que hablamos. Algún detalle, ¿eh?
Esto es historia, no baloncesto.
Sí, pero cuando estás tan metido no te das cuenta, quizá, ¿no? Obviamente cuando miras, pues sí, somos los primeros hermanos que ganamos un anillo, también fuimos los primeros hermanos que saltamos o empezamos en un partido del All-Star, me imagino. Tenemos mucha suerte, nos sentimos muy afortunados de estar en la situación que estamos, pero entendemos también que la vida va mucho más allá, que hay cosas para nosotros pues, que son muy importantes y tenemos, ya te digo, la suerte de hacer lo que hacemos y de estar muy unidos.
Una parada en Barcelona.
En Barcelona, pues no sé cuánto voy a pisar Barcelona. No, este verano pues parece bastante ajetreado, no parece que tenga muchos días para estar en casa. Pero bueno, como decía antes, es el cuarto y ahora mismo no hay cansancio.
No, si te abre una nueva perspectiva este anillo para tu carrera, es un tren del que no te vas a querer bajar.
Sí, es que es un poco adictivo, ¿no? Esta sensación, porque es una sensación muy especial. Y aparte como competidor, el jugar a este nivel, te das cuenta de que cualquier otro nivel que no sea este, pues es difícil, ¿no? Entonces, ya creía en muchas de las cosas que hemos vivido, ¿no? Y cómo las hemos llevado. He tenido la suerte de que la gente que me ha rodeado durante toda mi vida, como entrenadores que he tenido de joven, compañeros de juego, ya hacía muchas cosas así y esto pues un poco me ha confirmado muchas cosas de las que yo pensaba, ¿no? Y un poco pues eso lo agradezco, ¿no? El que los entrenadores le dieran tanta importancia a cosas cuando yo era más joven y que ahora a este nivel te des cuenta que es lo que muchas veces diferencia la victoria de la derrota en la final de la NBA. Aparte de que hay que tener mucho talento, pero pequeños detalles que como equipo son importantes, pues de alguna manera te hace sonreír.
Han sido 24 partidos, es casi una liga, ¿no? Y en eso habéis tenido, es evidente, lo vemos todos, que habéis ganado, pero ha habido momentos muy duros. ¿El equipo ha habido algún momento que se haya sentido, por decirlo, miserable?
No, muy duros. Como equipo, yo creo que no había momentos muy duros por la manera de afrontarlos. Había momentos, me imagino que tanto personales para mí como que otros jugadores habrán vivido, que la manera de afrontarlos, pues bueno, pues las primeras horas son duras. Después de cuando un partido no te sale bien y el equipo pues se resiente y pierde, pues obviamente hacemos mucha autocrítica como jugadores. Y bueno, pues eso, con las ganas y la mentalidad de hacerlo mejor. Pero las primeras horas siempre son muy difíciles, lo pasas mal y bueno, o sea, no te queda otra que levantarte y de cara al próximo partido mejorar.
¿Esa es la clave?
Sí, es aceptar el error, aceptar un poco que las cosas no siempre salen bien y es un poco que la perfección es algo que no existe. Entonces es como minimizar esos errores, el intentar lidiar con ellos lo antes posible y intentar pues digerirlos, no es fácil y conforme antes te levantes, mejor.
Thank you all.
Thank you. Sorry?
Puedo escribir acá está el diario. Chica Roca Lobler, puedo escribir.